Thank you for tuning in. For those that don't know me, I am the Medical Mystery. I want to touch on a very important topic. It is about selling your precious metals, namely your gold and silver. Um, I'm sure many of you have been prepping, have food supplies, also have some sort of silver or gold reserve as a backup plan. I've also seen videos where there are some people that have just massive amounts of silver, some stackers out there that just have ungodly amounts of gold and silver. Um, and I'm sure a lot of you have also seen videos where they have analysts making these bold predictions about how gold is going to rise. It's going to go to the moon, anywhere between 25,000 to 100,000 an ounce, and silver should be between 750 to $1,500 an ounce. And right away, the first thing people think, and it's just embedded in our human nature, is we are going to be all instant millionaires. That is the problem. It's pride, greed, it's the seven deadly sins that are going to get you. Um, and I'm here to warn you about those sins that are going to prevent you from um, surviving when SHTF actually happens. If you've been following along the news and watching what's going on, you know that the ultimate plan of the New World Order is to eliminate the middle class. Um, they will not be able to eliminate the middle class if they are going to um, set these benchmarks of precious metals at such a high rate. They're going to make so many people filthy rich. I just, it's just not going to happen. You just got to understand, it's just not going to happen. I know many of you have bug out bags. Let me ask you, for those of you that are stackers and have all that gold and silver, the weight of that alone, how do you plan on carrying that gold and silver with you, with your supplies? How is that? How are you going to transfer that with you? I don't see that as important as carrying food, clothes, portable shelters, other necessities. That's just not high on your priority list. What I do see, and I do see this as a way, in my opinion, how it's going to play out. Um, I do see gold and silver going to the limits that they have predicted. But what I see is a gold and silver confiscation by the government first. Um, Many of you have bought your precious metals from very reputable companies. Um, All the government has to do is seize those documents, and boom, they've got the client list. They know who to target. They know who to come after. They know who's bought what. They also have very high-tech equipment that can scan through people's houses and detect um, precious metals. They can drive down the street and look through your house with these glasses and see if there's any gold or silver in there. What I see happening is that the elite will confiscate, they will find a way to either confiscate all the gold and silver because all the banks are insolvent that we already know, or they're going to offer you a one-time deal. And this is where they're going to get us. Um, this is part of their agenda. They want everybody to be chipped. They want this RFID chip. They're going to raise the price a little bit and tell you that, okay, sell us your gold and silver and we will preload your RFID chip. We'll put your money right there on the RFID chip. If you don't, your gold and silver could be outlawed. You might not be able to ever sell it again. Um, I believe, and this is just my opinion, they talk about the book of Revelations, the mark of the beast, and the 666. In my opinion, the beast is the system. It's not a man, it's not the Antichrist, it's the system itself. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. If you take the mark of the system, if you take the RFID chip, then you're doomed. That's my that's my opinion. That's how they control you. That's how they have your movements, because this is a globalist agenda. It's a satanic agenda. It is This agenda is set by a few elite families that are all satanic. Um, by receiving this chip, which would be in your right hand, which the Bible foretold that the mark would be taken either in the forehead or the right hand, you're doomed. I will never take that mark. You're better off selling your gold and silver now. Do something fun while you can. I believe that time is running shorter than you realize, especially with elections coming up. We know that they'll more than likely be suspended and martial law will be implemented. Your best bet is to sell your gold and silver because they will hold no value. Once the government gains control of all the gold and silver, then the price will go up. And then if you want to buy it, you will pay the price for it once the government has control of it. Otherwise, it's going to be meaningless. So right now, gold and silver is the absolute worst investment, in my opinion, you can make. It's the worst thing you can hold on to. Take that money, buy food, buy clothes, take a trip somewhere, invest in prepping for upcoming future events. Um, get better acquainted with the Lord, um, because He's the only one that can save you through all this. Gold and silver, as the Bible even tells you, in the end times, is meaningless. It 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 tells you that gold and silver are are worth nothing. So you're holding on to something that has no value. The only thing that has any value is your Savior, Jesus Christ. So do yourselves a favor, my friends, and get rid of your gold and silver. Even if you have to take a loss, it's better to take a loss and have something tangible that you can use now instead of something that you will never be able to use in the future. Because once the elitists move in and start controlling this country, then your gold and silver are totally meaningless. There's absolutely nothing you can do with it. So, in my opinion, my best advice to you is sell it while you can. Do something with it. Spend some time with your family, your loved ones, a local charity. Do something meaningful with it, or save it so when SHTF happens, you don't have to rely on EBT cards. You can use it for food, clothes, make sure you're prepared, whatever. But the forecasters are right. The price will go through the roof, but not until the government has all of the precious metals in their possession. Do you honestly think that they're going to let everybody be instant millionaires? Think about that for a minute. Does that sound like our government? Do you think they're going to let us buy silver at $20 an ounce knowing it's going to be 1,500, or gold at $1,300 an ounce knowing it's going to be 100,000? No, because they know we'd all be rich and benefit from it when they're trying to destroy and kill us. Look at all the ammunition they have. Look at all the FEMA camps. There's a reason behind it all. Don't waste your money. Do something good while you can. Get to know Jesus, your Savior, because He's the only one that can get you through this. Do not take the chip at all costs, because your mortality is on the line. I would much rather die for the man who died for my sins. I'd much rather repay the favor than take a stupid chip in my hand. Not going to happen. So again, think about it for a minute. Just think about the scenario. Think about what I'm talking about and see if it makes any sense at all to you, if that sounds like our government. Please hit like if you like this. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Subscribe to my channel. I'll try to get more videos out as soon as I can. Um, Again, I have a lot of medical issues, so I try to get them out as often as possible. So please subscribe to my channel. Um, Leave your comments below, your thoughts below. Let me know what you think on this subject. I'd love to hear your opinions about it and how you feel. Um, and I will talk to you guys soon.